Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Mr. M with you. Today I would like to talk about how to save money if you own a car. I will share 5 tips with you, and they are pretty simple to follow. Doesn't take much time and effort. You don't require any fancy equipments or gadgets to improve efficiency or save money. First of all, when you drive a car, always remember, always do a pre-check before you go for a long ride. Say even if you go for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it's better to check your hoses, radiator fuel caps even, or wiper blades. Is there enough water, and if there is any leaks from engine or gaskets. With this check, you can always ensure that your car is in a stable condition, your car is running perfectly. And if there is some leaks, it's better to always rectify it immediately, because in certain situations some leaks they usually show a bigger problem which is related to the engine, so it's better to avoid such mishaps. Point number 2, another trick is if you could always usually when you fuel up your car, just try to check your tire PSI. Remember to fill air, they are the only ones which is in direct contact to the ground, so you should ensure that you are using good tires and the tread is not so thin and it's filled with optimum air pressure required by your manufacturer, because sometimes even accidents do happen because of low tire pressure, because if you are not on a desert, you don't need wider contact with the road. It increases wear and tear and reduces traction, so it's easy to slip, and it affects the performance of the car and even stability. Tip number 3 is brakes. One of the most important but mostly overlooked by all the drivers. They use sometimes non-genuine parts. Brakes are something you need to always focus on and buy original, because as my personal experience, my brakes which I purchased from the manufacturer service center, it lasted around 3 years plus and still it's going, and I would change it just to be safe. But the brakes you get outside which are not genuine, or it's a copy or second grade, first grade, whatever, they are not that effective, and it can lead to sometimes certain failures. How did I learn about it? Before, for my other car, I had brakes which I purchased which were not genuine. They used to get hard if I used to brake it often. Say I'm stuck in traffic and there is a lot of movement, but slowly, and sometimes overtaking and tailgating, you need to brake hard. I could feel it. The brakes wouldn't just hold the wheels together. In one point I felt like it would slip. Then I noticed that it was getting thinner faster. So always check the brakes, see how much is left, and replace it accordingly for your safety and your family. Remember. Tip number 4, always in your boot, it's mandatory or necessary to have some items which are it will help you. Surely if it doesn't help you, it will help you, your fellow driver, in case if someone needs help. To have a tow cable, battery booster cable, or at least 2.5 liters of water. You can take a Pepsi bottle, a big one, fill it up with water, and that's it. Keep it in your car as reserved. In case you have maybe overheating or your wiper needs water, you can easily save yourself. And remember to fill your tire, the spare tire, to be always checked at least monthly, and fill it with air, because there have been occasions with people who just opened up the boot and didn't find proper, and it just they had to call a recovery or some friend, and the situation is kind of worse. You have something and you can't use it. And always remember, there is a jack. This is another common missing item. A jack is not available. If there is a jack, there is no spanner available. It can lead to severe delays, especially if it happens on a highway. The safety issue is really dangerous. It's a lot of risk. So always check on with it and keep these items always in the boot, that this is the list of items I have and I own it. If you lend it to someone, just remember to take it back. Tip number 5. We always carry a lot of junk in our car because we want to save time, or maybe we are lazy. We should. It's better sometimes, but unfortunately it affects your car's performance because you are adding extra load for nothing, which you could reduce and keep your tires running for long. Your engine doesn't need to work hard, and you have much more efficiency. Your acceleration and braking all would go better. So the effect would be minimal, maybe 10% a year, but if you compare it to years, it's just implement good habits while you drive, and this helps in getting better mileage in the long run. No matter how you drive, extra load always will burn up your fuel. So remember, these are the 5 tips I would like to share with you, and I hope it helps you. And feel free to comment if you have some other better tips. Always welcoming, and feel free to share it with your family and friends. That's it for the day. See you again next time. Good day.